Hey y'all, I know it's a little late and y'all are probably like, Chloe, why are you doing a pop-up training at 9 o'clock at night? But I wanted to show you guys really quick what I have in my online parties. I just finished one. It was really successful. I got at least 2 parties booked off of it. I'm pretty sure I got 2 booked. So I wanted to show you guys what mine looks like because I'm trying to do better at kind of slowing down and showing y'all things. Oh, y'all are up. This is when I need to go live. Okay, hello. What's up, Anchored Scents? Y'all are killing it this month, by the way. I can't keep up. I literally can't keep up with you guys. But I wanted to show you guys really quick. I'm Chloe. I'm y'all's superstar director. Y'all are on Anchored Scents team. If there's any new people, I'm going to let a couple more people get on. I just want to take the next 5 minutes. I'm going to just show you my setup. I always have a glass of wine with my party, so you can always do your favorite beverage, tea, water, coffee, beer, whatever, wine. But I always have 1 glass. As you can see, I haven't even been able to finish it. Hey, Julie. Hey, guys. I know y'all are like, Chloe's on a Monday. Who is she? So I'm in my party gear. So you can see my online parties. This is what I wear. I like to be very cozy for my online parties. And this video is long overdue anyway. So I really needed to do one of these for y'all. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not great at online parties, but I had to gravitate. Hey, Megan, what's up, new SSC? How you doing, girl? She just promoted. So proud of her. And so many of y'all, Julie's paid at title. So many of y'all are paid at title. It's amazing. But I want to show you guys how I run these parties. I realized that I wasn't good at them, so I just had to get into my groove, and I don't have a permanent setup, so I'm just going to say that. I literally, however I feel I want to set it up for that host, I have things back. So I will say this, I have stuff back in my office that's ready to go. Like I already have the buddy, I already have those things up there, the body care, the pet stuff. But as far as the warmer goes, and as far as like some of the different things goes, some things stay and they're always a staple. Other things I'm going to see, how is that host? What is she going to like more? What's he going to like more? So anyway, so I'm really working on keeping my parties to 30 minutes. I'm not doing a good job of that yet because I blabber a lot, but there's so much to talk about. A big thing is talking about the host. So in the beginning when I open my parties, and I'll share too the party I did tonight, I recorded it, I'm going to post it on here. But I always share a little bit about me so they know I do Scentsy full time. Even if you don't do it full time, they need to know you're serious about it and that you take your job seriously. So I tell them I use all the products on myself and my kids. You guys will hear all of that in the training if you choose to watch my live my party. I see y'all talking. But as far as mine go, I like to keep it pretty simple. I don't like a million things out. We don't need a million different products out. I do like to have the different, like the wall fan, the diffuser, the air purifier, and the warmers, but you don't need a million things out, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys really quick. Number one, I do have a light on me. So you can get a ring. If you're going to be doing online parties, I highly recommend getting a ring light or some form of light because as you can see, it's dark in here. And if I didn't have this for my party, it would look really dark back here. If I had overhead light, it would not look right. So if you're going to, keep it really simple, Cynthia. And another thing I'll say too, guys, use what came in your starter kit and just focus on showing them. If you can show them one of every scent product we have, meaning wall fan, diffuser, air purifier, warmer. As long as you show them those, you're good. That's everything because I booked parties tonight off the air purifier. Okay, I booked parties off of that because I know if I show that and I even said I was like, and my host is about to get it half off because she's about to get her third half off with a $500 party. So I'm coaching for the host to get to 500 in orders, and I'm also sharing in the party that they can get that half off. So I'm booking parties with that. Okay, I'm literally booking parties with that air purifier. I know people don't want to pay $250 for it. I wouldn't want to if I didn't know I could. If I knew I could get it half off, I'd be like, heck yeah, sign me up. So I do have a light. All right, so I do have a light. Mine is Glamcore. It's very expensive. I use this though for all my training. So you have to gauge how much you're going to be using it for. All right, I always show laundry care. Always, you can have the disc there if you want to. I didn't tonight, but I still talked about them. I have my fan products here. It's really important that you're touching and that you're moving stuff, I believe, when you're doing parties. So I'm always moving it, demoing it. When we started with these, I had this off, so I actually put the drops in. I showed them how to do that. Warmer of the month is always a must, guys, when I'm doing my parties. I want to get parties booked for the next month so that host can want this half off. I want to get pre-orders. I want to do all the things. So I'm always showing them this. And the scent of the month, I tell them, hey, everybody that orders from this party, you're going to get a sample of that. Okay, I like to show them a glow warmer, and I like to show them a nightlight. I also like to show them the cleanups. Why? That's a cheap upsell. When you're doing online parties, you should be showing them not only how to clean their warmers out, but how to buy that. Okay, and these just came back in stock. Okay, buddies. You don't have to have a million buddies. I always just show those two. Sometimes I have the bitty buddy, that little squishy one, so I'll have that up there as well. Okay, and I show my favorite products. Okay, I don't use the body wash, so I don't show the body wash. Okay, I show the hand cream, the body cream, the sugar scrub, and the detangling spray. Okay, also the fragrance flower. Okay, here's another thing I showed, the whiff box. This is really important. I want you guys to understand, with this whiff box, you should be sharing Scentsy Club. When I shared this whiff box tonight with them, I said, look, it's $30. Retail is $41. I said, but if you enroll in Scentsy Club, and I'm also my goal now too with my host is to get my host in Scentsy Club. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I literally thought that tonight. I was like, every host, I need to make sure she's in club, right? It's a no-brainer. So, but I talk about Scentsy Club with this box, and I talked about it tonight because I said, hey, if you enroll in Scentsy Club, though, you're going to get 10% off this. It's $27. So now you took it from 41 to 27. And I tell them, because this is true, that it's always the trending items. So it's literally always the trending items. All right, so showed that. I showed this premium diffuser. I take the shade off. I want them to see it. I want them to see the difference. The air purifier, guys, every single person should have a party open to where you don't close your party till you're at 500 so you can get this half off. This needs to be non-negotiable if you're going to be doing online parties. This is a new product. It's a hot product, meaning it's new, it's trendy. Air purifiers are only going to get more inclusive and more important. And so to me, it's very, very important that my host can see what this looks like. And so all of the customers who have, a lot of these people use Scentsy. You know how many consultants have this? Not a lot. Okay, you own a Scentsy business, you're a business owner, you need to make sure you can accredit enough free product or half offs to get that baby, okay? Because this right here is how I am booking parties. This right here is how I'm getting my host to want to get to a $500 party so she can get it half off, okay? Another thing that I do is I spray this right here. I did it tonight. You can see my cloth, okay? So I'm literally spraying it for the party. I'm spraying it. I want you to look at the difference. I could just talk about it and put it away, but I want you to see the difference when you actually clean with it. They're seeing in real time the protective barrier. So then I talk about the protective barrier, okay? This is not rocket science, but I think it's important that y'all understand when you're doing online parties, you need to show them with your hands how to use the product so they can envision using the products with their own hands, okay? Then, y'all know what I do with this? Y'all should already know. I literally walk around, you'll see it in the video, and I spray everything. Everything that I can. And I'm talking about it. And I'm talking about how it's safer than the other products that they have on the market where you can spray, okay? So then I show them the on-the-go products. But I show them my favorites. This is how I do it. I say, look, these are my favorites in the summer because heat makes these work better. This is my favorite in the winter because you put it inside of your vents. This is my favorite for travel, for your underwear drawer, for your closet. I say, and this is for the guy that doesn't want anything to show, that wants to open that and put it under the seat. So I'm also giving them examples of how to use these products, okay? I'm kind of setting them up. See how it's on a stand? It's not, how it looks in my house, but at least it's giving them, okay, you can style it. You can do things like that. I'm focusing on the next month. I'm focusing on booking parties, okay? So I just wanted to come on here really quick, and I know I'm not a pro at these parties. I am no online pro. I'm going to be honest. There's people out there that kill online parties, but I can tell you, with me tagging on online lives, which is what I do, okay, so I make a group page for them. I literally have in Canva a template saved for their cover photo for every party. I flip everything and put it for that host. I actually even have an outline for my online parties. I will share that with y'all as I perfect it. I have a little bit more I want to do with it. And I just plug that host information in there. And then 3 days before the party, I have posts going like every 2 to 3 hours. I don't start post until 3 days before, because what I realized is that nobody is grasping. They're not going to spend that much attention space for a whole week reading your post. So 3 days before I go live, I start sharing the post. And I tell the host that. She's tagged in the post, her party's tagged in the post. So that's another important thing I started doing. And like I said, I'm not a pro at this, but I realized I had to have a system. I needed to do this part, okay? You can do just sending the host stuff all you want, but there's something magical about you getting in front of somebody's face. Even though I'm not with y'all probably feel like I'm with you because you see me. You see the product. So for the host, it builds rapport with them. It builds even more trust with them. It helps me sell to her people. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I do not do lives without 7 people. I am not leaving my family in there for 3 people. And I tell my hostess out of respect, I even reminded her today, I was like, hey, don't forget we need 7 to 11 on, because I want it to be beneficial for her. And I want it to be something that was worth my time to do. Not in an ugly way, but y'all have to understand, I'm not going to show up for an online party with 1 person. It's just not fair, and that's not the right party option for that host, right? So making sure I'm hostess coaching with that host exclusively about, hey, and I do send my host a little packet of stuff, of samples and whatnot, for her to smell and let her local people smell too. Not testers, but just like scratch and sniffs and a scent circle and samples and a cotton cleanup and all that good stuff. But it's really important that they see this. I think it's very, very important because it gives you the opportunity to show the warmer of the month, to show new products, okay? To talk about Scentsy Club, to show the whiff box. You know how many people don't know about the whiff box? They don't know about the whiff box because they don't see it. And because, so all these people from this party tonight were all brand new customers, thank God, from a referral of a friend that I have. So they're all brand new, and I knew, okay, I could let them just order online and text them, or they could see my face before they order. They could get to know me. They can see my office space. They can hear that when they order, they're gonna get a goodie bag from me. You know what I mean? And so I think that and yeah, like Cody said, it's outside of normal business hours, so it makes sense with the live to set an expectation of how many people you want to present to. Never thought of that, and it's so true. And like I even told her today, I said, girl, I just want to make sure that many people are going to be on because it's my daughter's birthday. Like it was my daughter's birthday today. So I didn't want, you know what I mean? I didn't want to get mad if nobody showed up. I wanted to go ahead and set the expectation, and guess what? 9 people were on. It was a great party. 9 people were on. 40 minutes of my time, I'm working on it down to 30, but 40 minutes of my time, I got 9 new customers, I got 1 for sure party, another probably party, and I'm trying to recruit the host. So that right there is how you're going to build a business. Listen to me, I've been doing this 9 years. You cannot succeed without partying and expanding your network. You cannot do it. So my biggest tip for you guys, and I'm going to put this on YouTube. I know this isn't formal. I don't have like I said, and I'll upload to YouTube once I get my outline perfect how I want it. I'll put it in the description. I'll also put it on Anchored Scents. But I want you guys to know that the power of a party is impactful. And you can be very personal on the screen. You just need to have your stuff together. You need to make sure you're talking about important products. You need to have 1 of each product, meaning our warmer, our diffuser, our fan products, and our air purifier. And you need to have fun with it. I have my glass of wine. Like I said, I haven't even drank the whole glass tonight, but I have my glass of wine. I'm telling the girls, hey, when I get on, I'm like, do you use Scentsy? I always tell the story of where do you think your candle wax goes when you burn it, and then I just go from there. So I think that what I really want you guys to know about online parties is you can do it. The second thing I want you to know about online parties is I think the live is critical. I think doing a live with these parties is critical. If the host is receptive, now you're going to have, and listen, Samantha, you do a little mock office setup. This, I could put anywhere. I could put this in my kitchen. I could put this anywhere. But I would definitely say if you guys know, number 1, if you know you're not partying the way you want to. I'm just going to be honest. Some of y'all are doing bag parties. They're not successful. Some of you guys are doing catalog parties. They're not being successful. You're not number one, if you're not growing Scentsy Club members and you're not recruiting these hosts, the parties are not being successful. You want to grow Scentsy Club, you want to sponsor, right? And so if you're not seeing that return, and high party sales, if you're not seeing that return, then you need to change something up. And you guys know, y'all know me. Y'all know I would not be doing this unless I had to do it. Okay, for me, the bag parties, my customer base just doesn't want to really do that anymore. It's kind of crazy because a lot of them, they're either in Scentsy Club or they just are good with coasting, but they don't know a lot about the live party. So now with me tagging in and tapping into this live party option, I'm like, I literally am going to save this setup so tomorrow I can show my customer base on Instagram, hey, this is what an online party looks like. This is an online live. You know, my host just got to $500, $600, $700, and literally all she did was share her link with family and friends, and then I did this one night for 30, 40 minutes. And for me, it's nice whenever I do them, and I have people show up because it gives me a working minute and I feel productive, but I'm having fun. But at the end of the day, this is how you can really share Scentsy, and this is how you can really get people seeing your products and seeing products they never ever have seen before. Those people, they had never seen fan products. They did not know what the premium diffuser was, a lot of them, and obviously the air purifier because it's a brand new product. So, and I'm reading y'all's comments. So Tina Buck, I use a small section of my kitchen counter. It doesn't have to be the best looking thing. Use what you have. Absolutely. And what I'll say, use what you have and group it. And y'all, I just built this office last year. This was a shed. Okay? You can make any dreams happen. Any dreams happen. But I literally was in my kids' playroom in the corner with my office. Y'all remember that? That's where my office used to be. And I had a tall, y'all remember, I still have it in my playroom if y'all have seen it. I still have that tall bookshelf from Target, and that's what I had my whole party set up on, remember? So, and Caroline, yeah, we did one last week with Caroline, and literally, like, she didn't even need me, but we did hers on the other side of my office. It was a kind of a different setup because I wanted more like Halloween stuff and a different vibe. So you can really, I just think it's really critical. I guess what I'm kind of like beating around the bush or going round and round. But I just want you guys to know, don't be discouraged if you've had bad parties. Like I said, I will share my outline with you guys. I need to work on it a little bit. But I wanted to first just get in y'all's face and show you, look, use what you have, show your customers what you got, and make sure the host understands what a live is. Okay, I set up the group page just like many of y'all do when you do your lives, because that way if that host joins, she already has a VIP page, okay? Caroline already had a VIP page because she already had that. So, and all my hosts I've been doing this with, but also with you doing posts a couple days before, which literally, guys, I just got this outline. So just know I've been doing this 9 years. You don't have to feel like, oh, I can't do this, I can't. You know, like I didn't even have an outline or anything, and I've been doing this 9 years. Why? Because I didn't do these kinds of parties. I did bag parties, and I was really freaking good at them. Literally, that's how I ran my business. But now my clientele is changing. My customers are changing. I have people all over the U.S. So for me, I had to figure out, how can I get them to know Chloe Cox? How can they see me? How can they know me? How can they see who I am as a person? And so, yeah, and if you guys have any outlines you want to share as well, feel free to share them. But I also want to say, you've got to be personal when you do online parties. I did not, like, even when y'all see my outline, don't copy it. Why? Because you need to think, okay, what is me, right? And you can take pieces out of mine. I don't care what you do. But what I want to say is, I was so focused on always looking at other people's outlines with online parties. Literally, I would look at like all these great people that had outlines, but it wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for me because it wasn't me. So I had to sit my butt down and I had to figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? And my outline's not perfect, but when I get in front of these people's faces and start talking about Scentsy and share my why and talk about my kids and talk about that it'll be, you know, 5 years or 4 or 5 years, I've been retired in November, it really changes things and it really helps. So yeah, I'm seeing if y'all have any questions. Yeah, like Cody, me and Cody have been in Scentsy pretty much the same time. She joined a couple years after me, but she literally said my whole first few years were bad parties. We all have bad parties. I had a bad party the other week. It happens. It happens. Nobody ordered from the online live because they wanted to wait for Christmas. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. You win some, you lose some. But that didn't stop me from getting home today from vacation and literally doing this party. Because I wouldn't have gotten the party booked tonight. I wouldn't have got all the other sales. I wouldn't have gotten 8 new customers because the host made 9, but I wouldn't have got 8 new customers. So you have to think about it like this. And guys, you're not going to earn the trip. You're not going to promote. You're not going to really, at the end of the day, take a trip and promote out of it. You're not going to grow a business without being brave and doing scary things. And that's why I wanted to come on tonight. So y'all could see, I'm not sitting back chilling like, oh, what's Anchored Scent selling today? I am selling. I am sponsoring. I am training. I am out here at 9 o'clock at night on a Monday doing a party and then training y'all, because it's always about doing consistent things really well. Okay? And in online parties, I wasn't doing them well. Why wasn't I doing them well? Because I wasn't consistent. I wasn't even giving them a try. Right? So, and then even Courtney Reyes, my outline changes with every party. So yeah, like that's kind of where I'm at too. Like now I'm like, I kind of want to change things, and now I do an introduce the host thing. I wasn't doing that before, so now I'm doing that so they can know the host first. How do you know the host? Megan Murphy, do you do launch parties for new recruits who did not do the Earn a Kit through hosting a party with you? Yes, I do their launch parties also. Yeah, like I did one last week for one of my girls, and she joined the month before, but we planned her, and she did an Earn a Kit. She did do an Earn a Kit. But even if she didn't, I still would have done her party this month. And we did her launch party this month. So yeah, I will offer to help them do their launch party. Now, if they go MIA for like 2 months and then want to do their launch party, I'm like, nah, bro, I tried. We're not going to do that. But yeah, when we schedule it, they want to schedule it for the next month or whatever. I like to train them because I like for them to hear the way that I talk about stuff. So if I can do it for a new recruit, I'll do it for a new recruit. Yes, Cody, if we don't work, we can't expect to grow. And that's so true. That's so, so true. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what my setup looked like. It's simple. It may not seem simple to y'all, but these are all products I already had in here. Like these, like the rose gold warmer's already in here. My pumpkin warmer's already in here. Literally my Scentsy Club stuff came in just in time, so I just unboxed that anyway. So don't overthink it. Use products you already have, but one thing I will say is you definitely want to have you want to have the air purifier, premium diffuser, deluxe diffuser, the fanned products, a nightlight, and a big warmer. I think that's the most important because customers are not seeing these products, y'all. They're literally not seeing them, and you have to think, a lot of fairs and shows have been closed for what? The past 2 years. They've been closed. And these are things I want y'all to start evolving in. These things are closed. So customers aren't even really seeing pods a lot. They're not seeing pods a ton. They're not seeing all these new different fragrance systems that we have. So the way that you can get in their face is online live. Again, like I said, I am trying to narrow it down to like 30 minutes at a time. Right now, I'm not doing a great job of that, but you just kind of do the best that you can. And yeah, Cody said most people already have their favorite OG warmers and scents, so you got to push them to new products. And that's literally, Cody, the reason why. That's not even the first product I showed tonight, I don't think. Y'all will see in my video. I don't think I showed warmers and wax first. Yeah, I showed the diffuser. I'm trying to switch it up and get like new products. And then I was like, oh, and then we have the nightlight, and then we have this and that. So it's really important to get them seeing other products 100%. And as soon as I turned my air purifier on tonight, it turned red, which made me really happy. I turned all my air purifiers off that I have in here already. I already have 2, so the air could sit. And so immediately the customers could see it was red, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I was like, I know. So it literally allowed them to see in real time that this stuff works. Caroline, I bet I bought all of my warmers before I joined from you because you showed them in your stories and live. Yeah, I did. And that's, Caroline, why you started buying from me. You didn't buy from me until you literally were replying to my stories and you saw that I was selling Scentsy, and you started buying online. And I had to reach out to you to say, you're local. Just let me know what you want. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Yeah, and if they know me, I don't do gross air. No, like really, it's a situation. I have air purifiers in every room. Like I can't do nasty air. So that's why literally, like if I turn it on now, it's probably gonna be red because all my air purifiers are off. Oh, it's showing off now. Wait, look, it's red. It's literally red right now. It's red, see it? Red. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys, number one, be brave. If you have not done an online live, if you have people with online links now, I want y'all to text them tomorrow. Be excited. They feed off your energy. Be excited about the live. I don't care if you don't know what the flip you're doing. You're going to be like, look, we're going to do a live for you. I would love to do this. This is the concept, or this is how it would work. It'd just be 30 minutes one night. Pick a night in the next 2 weeks. Give me 3 different nights and I'll tell you if they work for me, or you can tell them what nights work for you. Don't word vomit, but just mention to them, hey, I would love to take it a step further to help you get more sales and do a little online live for your friends and family one night. Let me know what works for you. Just do it. Don't overthink it. We've got to stop overthinking and being like, I can't do it. Guys, I literally don't even know where my clothes are. They're all over my house because I don't even have a closet right now. I have to go find clothes to wear. Like, just figure it out. Show up. Like Court said, be brave. Do it scared, like Amber Ryan says all the time. I didn't want to do this party tonight. I was tired. Guilty. Threw a huge birthday for my daughter this weekend with our family and friends. It was great, but I'm exhausted. So did I want to do it? No, but I don't let temporary feelings affect my 5-year dreams. And you guys have to stop letting this, what if they don't show up? Okay, well then you just figure out how to do it better next time, and you don't do the party until you have 7 to 11 confirmations. That's what Chloe did today, because I was not doing a party where 2 people were going to show up again. We weren't going to do that. Love you, but we're not going to do that. Yes, Cody, I meant to say that. So Cody, you're on it tonight. Cody said online lives gives you the opportunity to answer questions too. A bad party, they have to ask the host, and she's probably like, what? That's the best part. And then after the live, I literally comment, or I do another post with the bundle and saves, and I say thank you. I say when the party's going to close, and I give them my number, and I say if y'all have questions tomorrow, text me, because I always leave the party open another full day. So pretty much we're closing it Wednesday, so I give them another full day, and then we close the next day so they can ask me questions. Exactly. It really saves a lot of time, and again, it shows them your face. I know, again, y'all may want to do stuff at night, watch your favorite shows. I'm about to go finish my favorite show, but to me, I knew that these are just the things that matter. This is how you continue to consistently build a business. Okay. How do I get people to RSVP? I have the host get the RSVPs. So I give her, I probably should have said this, so I give her a example text of what to send them in the beginning to get the RSVPs, and it has the their Facebook party attached, because I tell them, please don't just invite people. I think it's so spammy. I hate when people do that for events. So I was like, don't just invite people. I want you to text this. So literally she was my first host I really did this with, because again, I'm like trying to figure it out too. I'm not a pro with this. I don't claim to be, but I'm going to share with you guys what works. But I sent an example text. Oh, y'all love this? I got it off Etsy. I think I got it off Etsy, yeah. And then Cece says baby spice. But what was I saying? Oh, so she gets the RSVPs for me. She gets them, and I send her an example text of what to send to them. And I tell my people, or my host, I say, hey, you get them on. And again, this is going on YouTube, so this is a personal special. Please say it one-on-one. So I tell my host one-on-one, hey, when you give them their RSVPs, when you're texting them, let them know if they're on live and they're commenting, they're going to get bigger sample bundles. Like, I send sample bundles after they order, just like always. But if they're commenting and interacting, I go back when I send those samples and I see who commented the most, and they'll get a little extra. So they know that when she sends them that RSVP, like, you need to be on live. You don't even order until the live. Like, don't even order. Because that's how serious it is. Like, I need you on live because I can upsell, I can book parties, I can get you on Scentsy Club, I can do all those things. So I'm really just kind of creatively coming up, I guess, with my own concept, because again, online parties weren't working for me when I was just copying what other people were doing. It wasn't me. It wasn't working. So this has worked a lot better. So yeah, so I'm glad that was helpful for y'all. Thank y'all for being on. I know it was random last minute. I'm going to put this on YouTube, but again, biggest tip, tag a live onto the party. Tag a live. Tell your host tomorrow, hey, look, I know we just got an online link. I know you just set a bag, but this would be so great if we could tag on a little live girls night. 30 minutes of your time. I'll create the group page. Easy peasy, okay? Because it's just, and make sure they get people on. I do 7 to 11. I'm not getting on for 2 or 3 people. It's not what we're doing. It's not going to be beneficial. An online live should have people live, right? An online live should have people live. And I think the more you explain that to the host, get them excited and be confident. And guess what? Confidence comes with practice. The more you practice, the more confident you're going to be. Okay? So, love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, within the next week or so, I will put in the description on YouTube and I'll post on our team page my party outline. But just be you. You know, I think it's really important. Courtney Reyes, I have 12 parties booked for live, so I'm hoping to have a great outline by then. Dear Lord, I hope so too. Share it with the class, girl. Once you get it down. But again, even if Courtney posts hers in a few weeks or whatever, or a few days or whenever, make it your own. I think that's where I really went wrong. I was like trying to plug and play. I was trying to use Visibly and all these things. It just didn't work for me. It wasn't the most beneficial. So anyways, party. Don't just be a hermit crab. Try and do the online party. Try and do the live. Not just the online party, but do a live. Because if you tag a live to it and you get people on, that's where you can be in their face about them getting free and half off Scentsy like your host. That's where you can talk about Scentsy Club. That's where you can talk about Earn a Kit, which I didn't talk about tonight, and I'm kicking myself in the face about it, but the host already knows. But this is where you literally can just talk and you can practice. And guys, nobody's in front of your face. At least it's not real people in front of your face. It's just a screen. So don't knock it till you try it. I want to encourage everybody on here to add lives to your Facebook parties you have, or to your parties you have open right now, because I know all of you probably have a host with a party right now. And then just rock it. Rock it until you master it, okay? Bye, guys.